It's 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's go hang a hammock. Could have picked a little bit of a nicer day, but that's all right. Whew. It's refreshing. Hey guys, welcome back to what feels like the Arctic Circle. I picked a great day for this. Actually, I did, because it's not windy. The rest of the week is supposed to be windy, but you know, whatever. I'm not here to give you the weather report. I'm here to show you something pretty cool. You ever hear of a company called Travelbird? Kind of like the name. Well, they're a company that makes this hammock system, and this is called the Skynest. Kind of like the name, like a nest for the sky. Anyways, they sent me to this and to try out, and I'm pretty excited about it. I have actually seen it and in use on YouTube and everything like that. So I was like, you know something, I'm pretty happy to try this product. This is the Travelbird all-in-one system right here. It's a hammock, it's a tent, it's a tarp, and it's all in one. I'll let you take a look at that. Some of the specs are, it's supposed to be quick setup and disassembly. It's an all-weather hammock. I don't know, I brought an underquilt. It is, they're saying it is ultra light, although the weight is 1,500 grams. It holds up to 440 pounds, so I should be all right. And it's a double layer design, protections from mosquito. It's got a built-in mosquito net and all that kind of stuff. And some of the specs right here, I'm just going to put up if you want to read them. It's got a 3000 silicone coating. It's waterproof. Hammock fabric is a 20D ripstop nylon. It's a 20D waterproof nylon. Mosquito net is a 20D polyester. Anyways, this is all the information on it. So I'm just going to, pause anything if you want to read it. So I still got the tag hanging off it. I haven't even taken it out of the bag, and that's a fact. So there's the front Skynest in different configurations. Here's some of the specs. If you want to read that, just put it on pause and blow it up if you have to. My eyes wouldn't be able to read that either. And there you go. There's the company. It's Travelbird, and this system is called Skynest. I opted for the coyote brown color. I know it does come in 3 different colors. It comes in like a foresty type of a green. It comes in like a bright hunter's orange. I don't know. And in the coyote brown color, it should be the color of this. And speaking of this right here, they've really thought everything through. Your pegs or your stakes that they give you are on the outside as opposed to the inside. They are upside down, and I'm guessing they have them orientated like that so they don't puncture, the bottom of the stuff sack that everything comes in. You get 6 different stakes, and I've already gone and taken these stakes out, and I've attached my own paracord or ropes, or they don't come with any kind of looping system on your stakes, but these are pretty lightweight, nice pegs right there. I forget what these are called. Yeah, I know they're called tent stakes, but there's like a name for them. I don't know what they are, but anyways, they send you 6 of these, so that's pretty cool. Right on the outside. Let's set it up for a reason, but yeah. So this is, like I said, how it comes, and everything is all in one. Your tree straps are in here. I've never set this up. I'm a little intimidated, to tell you the truth. So I don't have like a whole hell of a lot of experience with hammocks, but I mean, I do own a hammock, and I've camped in a hammock once. All right, these are the tree straps that they give you. So I'll just show you that right away. It's like a daisy chain type of a situation. So there's the straps. So let me get the straps up and we'll try and set up this hammock. So these are the trees I've chosen. I hope they're far enough apart, you know, but we're just gonna do the best we can, all right? That's all I can do. All right. And they do say that you should probably try and hang it a little higher than you normally would your hammock, because the tarp and the ridge line is all built into one. So obviously you want to have your tarp at a good size height. Hopefully I'm tall enough for this job. Let me just get it hung, and then I can always scooch it up if I have to. Maybe I'll just happy to be over. I'm gonna do this. Alright, let me just hook it, and then I can always raise it. So this system is designed all in one. I should technically be able to just hang this carabiner off of one of those loops on the daisy chain after opening up this stuff sack right here. I suppose I could take that off. I thought I just heard something. It could be the trees knocking together, who knows. But yeah, so I should be able to hang this carabiner right here off of one of the loops on that daisy chain and just bring it across to this tree over here, all in one. Everything is all in this sleeve. Tarp, bug net, hammock. So let's see what happens. I suppose I should take these stakes out of here. All right. Let's see what happens. There's just a little knot on the end, so I couldn't get the stuff sack open. Okay, I think there we go. All right. All right, so anyways, let's see what happens. All right. I think this is too low. That's all right, we'll try it out. This is my first time, so just be easy on me. All right, everything all in one. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to raise this up just a little bit. That's so low. This might be hung a little bit low. As you can see off camera, I did just loop that around the tree twice. So I do have one end of the hammock connected right there. And down over here. And I probably should technically raise this as well, so I'm going to do that off camera. But just to show you that everything is connected, I haven't actually strung up the hammock, the top portion of this hammock yet. But the hammock is secure, all in one. And this is what the carabiners look like right there. All right, so I kind of adjusted it. I can't really get it around the tree again, so I just looped it up towards one of the daisy chain loops up towards the tree. And there's supposed to be, all right, so here is the carabiner now for the tarp, and you're supposed to hook this on to the daisy chain. Pardon me. So I'm just gonna, instead of hooking it on the same loop, I'm gonna bring it one up because this is the tarp, so you want it a little bit higher. Pardon me, doing this with one hand. All right, so I just hooked that into the one above where the hammock is hooked, and I'm gonna go down and do the other on the other side. All right, so let's see. Here is the carabiner. And we're gonna hook it. Whoa. We're gonna hook that right up on this one right here. All right, there we go. So you get the idea. All right, so there it is, all built in. It does have a door that you can close on both ends, but we'll get to that. But so far, this is what it looks like. As you can see, there's a built-in bug net right there. So I'm gonna get this staked out and then we'll just go over it. So you don't have to, I'm sure this is painful to watch me do this. Anyways, all right, I'll bring it right back. So before I stake it out, the one thing I do wanna show you is your guy lines are attached right in these little pockets right here. So you don't have to worry about everything getting tangled up. You can just pull them out and they're ready to go. And at the end of these guy lines is shock cord. So, you know, when the wind's blowing and all that kind of stuff, you won't have such rigid tension. This will be able to give a little bit when the wind, you know, is blowing. You'll have a little bit of, you know, of give. And they do have a spot to, you know, tension it up. So let's get this all set up. So I have it set up. It could be tweaked a little bit tighter and have it be a little bit higher. Yeah, don't judge me too harsh. This is the very first time I've actually ever set it up. And it's the first time it's ever seen the light of day on this end anyway. But yeah, so let's go over some features. And I can't wait to use this. Like already, I think this is killer. There'll be links below, you know, if you want to check out the information or, you know, see how much. I don't even know how much this is, to tell you the truth. But it's down in the description. So, but it's a 3-in-1. It could be set up as a tent. I'm probably not going to set it up as a tent out here. And from the videos I've seen, feel free to check it out. You know, look up the Skynest system on YouTube and you'll see a whole bunch of other people probably doing better things than I am with this thing. But I think the tent is almost like a bivvy style emergency shelter. It's not like something you'd go out and plan to stay out in it, or maybe you would, I don't know. Well, this is an all-in-one system and I think it's awesome. Let's check it out. Now, I did use all 6 stakes that were included. And these are the stakes that they give you. I put my own paracord on there. It doesn't come with any paracord, but you know, everybody's got some paracord. Just loop it around and you have a place to just yank it up out of the ground. It has a shock cord or elasticated cord on the guy line right here. So, you know, when a strong wind comes, it has a little bit of play, as you can see. All right, and then the guy line, and it is staked out in 6 spots. So 1, 2, it has doors that close right there. 3, you get the point. 4, 5, and then 6 on the other side where the door is. And before I get into it, only because it's just what I'm thinking of right now at the moment, on these guy lines right here, you're going to have these little, I don't know, loops, and that's for either a trekking pole, so you can put this thing in porch mode if you want to, if you don't want to have the tarp, you know, down. And you could even put it down even further. I just have it stretched out right there, as you see. But you could bring this down even further in, you know, the rainy weather or anything like that. And so right away you do have this little, let me back that up a little bit. You have this little pouch right here. So, you know, for your accessories or whatever, and it has like a drawstring, so you can use to tighten that. I notice whenever I use these type of things, I never have to tighten it because it's just hanging there. So it does have a built-in mesh for, you know, your bug net, and everything here is removable. If you wanted to use just the tarp, you could. If you wanted to use just the hammock and the bug net, you could. Or if you could take the bug net all the way off, you can even roll this up. It has toggles on the inside that are elasticated that you could just put this up out of the way, so if you don't need it. But yeah, I love this thing. And oh, this is inside, and we'll get in there in a little bit. And up top you have a couple of these loops right here that slide back and forth. You know, use your imagination, lights, whatever. And there are 2 of them. There's one right there and one right over here. I think this right here is brilliant. This is a little bag that slides across the built-in ridge line, so you don't have to have it hanging in your face. You can put like a bottle of water. It opens up right there. So this opens up right here. You can put a bottle of water in there, and on each side of this little thing that slides back and forth, there's 3 little segmented pockets, and there's 3 on the other side of this as well. You know, I don't know, keys, cell phone, knife, flashlight, whatever it is that you want to put up there, you have room for it. Let's just get in here. So let's see. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's actually at a pretty good height. Got my feet firmly on the ground. How you doing? But I'm gonna put the bug net up on one side here so I can show you. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm just toggling up the bug net on both sides right here. Over here. All right, let me get this on here. And then there's another toggle that's elasticated. This would be a little bit better. My hands are a little chilly, so I'm sorry if this is not the most professional video you've ever seen showing you a product. We're just gonna get through it together. All right, let me toggle this one over here. Wow, this thing is great. There's like so many features on this system that I want to make sure I cover them all, but not make it a long-winded video. All right, let me bring you in. All right, oh, there goes my tripod. But this is the view from inside the hammock. I'm just sitting down on it right now so you can get an idea. This is the bug net, and it's zipperable. Zipperable? Is that a word? Anyways, it has zippers on both sides, as you can see. But for right now, I've just unzipped it and toggled it right there. It has these elasticated toggles right in there where you can just roll it up and toggle your bug net. So that's what I did. All right, let's get in. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, it's 23 degrees. How you doing? What I like about it is it's not like folding up on the sides. You know how sometimes you'll be in a hammock and the whole thing just like the sides come up and you just feel like you're in the cocoon. And that's not what this is doing. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of room. I feel secure. Got these toggles right up here for your lights, and these move back and forth. I love this coyote brown color. I was gonna go for the green, but I was like, you know, coyote brown works. So let me just show you the door right there on both ends. I'm gonna unhook this from the, get this snap on. Oh, these things are tight. Let me unhook this. And right here, there's a buckle, so you can undo that. And now they're no longer connected, and you can take this and flip it over and connect them on each side if you want. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. Just buckle it right into the other buckle and then tighten it up. And I'll show you that. All right, so that's up. I wish I brought my trekking poles so I can show you what this looks like in porch mode. Maybe I could actually get some sticks and show you, but I'm sure you can figure it out. You know, take a couple of sticks, loop one right here, loop one right there, and bam, you know, you're in porch mode. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you. Couldn't figure out where it was on the hammock, but this is a double layer hammock. Travelbird does make a sleep mat. If you wanted to use a sleep mat, you could, you know, put it right inside of here, and to prevent it from sliding around, they have these little loop things right here that I imagine the sleep pad would attach. And I don't know, for me personally, I'm not a fan of using a sleeping pad in a hammock. I find that they slide around no matter what you do. So I have an underquilt that I would attach. You know, I would attach it right there and just use the underquilt. You could probably put something in there if you wanted to use like a sleeping mat. Maybe you could just deflate it a little bit so it's not so rigid. I mean, that's just a personal choice, but not for me. And this is what I did right here on the top. I just kind of looped each side of the tarp right there. I just connected it with the loop and looped it up on each side. I could just pull this a little bit tighter if I wanted to get them real, you know, tight together. But hopefully you get the gist of what I'm saying. Right there. I will be taking this out soon. Maybe not so much like within the next couple of weeks anyways. We're in like this cold snap. Today I just happened to get out here and get lucky. I know it is 23 degrees. The feel like temperature is 18. You know, whatever. It's freaking cold. And I'm not one of them survivalist types that I'm going to try and survive the night in, you know, frigid temperatures. Obviously, if I have the right gear and everything like that, I'm going to be fairly comfortable. So I will be getting out here within a couple of weeks, but not like this week or next week. I got a lot going on. I got a giveaway coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm like all over the place. But let me show you some more features of this awesome system. This is the Skynest by Travelbird. And this is just what I wanted to show you. I'm really excited about this, and I thought it was going to be a little more difficult to set up, but it really wasn't. As you could see, you hang your tree straps with your daisy chains. Maybe my trees could have been a little bit further apart. I only had to wrap it around this tree twice, the other once, and everything just like slides on out of the bag and it's ready to go. And what I like about it, because I'm all about multifunctional products, is this thing can be used in several different configurations, as far as, like I said, just the tarp alone, the hammock by itself, the hammock with the bug net, or you could turn it into a tent. You know, it'll wake you up and cook you breakfast. I mean, what can it do? But anyways, let me show you that. I can show you how these come off. So these are just toggled right here. Hopefully you're gonna see this. So you just undo it. How do I have this? All right, it just goes right through the lip. And as you see, it just comes right down. And I'll do it on the other side here as well. Do this with warm hands. That's all I gotta say. Let's see if we can get in there. All right, so there you go. All right, let's zip ourselves in. Actually, let me get in. All right, let me get in here. All right, let's get in. Okay, so we're in, and as you can see, the bug net is on like a little bit of an elastic right here, so you don't have to worry about pulling it and ripping it or anything like that. And I don't know if you can notice, it's not folding up like on the sides. You see that? It's not folding up on the sides. I'm on the slight diagonal, and I'm getting, as they say, a pretty flat lay. I'm not, you know, scrunched up in like a folded position or anything like that. All right, so I don't know if you can see this, but I am like laying on this like diagonal, so I'm not like scrunched up. I am in a flat lay. I can't really show you my whole entire body length, but as you can see, hopefully you'll be able to see that. And this is comfortable. I don't know, it's making me fall in love with hammocks all. You know, I'm a little intimidated. As they say, I'm a ground dweller. So being in a hammock is not really like a forte of mine, or I don't have like, I don't get skills. But anyways, I can't wait to use this. So let me get out of here and I'll show you some other features. Wow, this thing is pretty cool. I'd like to see it in porch mode. Maybe I could find a couple of sticks to do that. But I'm sure you can get the idea. You would put a trekking pole right here, or even, I think I'd probably prefer sticks, because I don't think a trekking pole is really long enough for, you know, or maybe it would be, I don't know, but I'd probably use sticks. And if sticks weren't available, I would just use my trekking poles. But as you can see, you can put it in a porch mode. Let me see if I can find some sticks. I'll do that. One. All right, so there's just like a loose rendition of what it would look like in porch mode. I like it. You can be in your hammock. There's enough space under here to be able to maybe sit, put a little chair, do your cooking, or whatever it is you want to do. Obviously I could toggle that up, and so you can get an idea of what it looks like in porch mode. All right, so the fly or the bug net is up. Oh, I like this. And as you can, all right, this is, get that out of the way. What do you think? I Love this. This is way cool. I mean, you could have like a little table here. You don't even need to bring a chair. You could do your cooking right here. This is awesome, and I like the height of these sticks. As you can see, there's a plate, and it's on the other side too. You can do this whole porch mode thing, and I love it. And let me show you. Oh, I'm making a mess. Look at that. I'm laying slightly on the diagonal. I don't feel like I'm laying like, you know, like a U-shaped or anything like that. Obviously, I have the bug net up, but I can put that up, and it would be, you know, out like that. The sides don't come up and, you know, engulf you or anything like that, for lack of a better term. Yeah, this is pretty cool. What do you think? What do you think of this? Like, for real, let me know down in the comments below. Is this something you'd use? I love it. I can't wait to use this, and I would take this winter camping. Yeah, there it is. That's the Skynest from Travelbird. This thing is freaking, I love it. I love it, all right? I love it. Way cool. Let me just give you a side view of what it looks like in porch mode. Really cool. Obviously, you know, you could bring these down. I have them clipped right now. So you can see right there, I have that clipped just to bring it up. Let's see if I can unclip that and show you. Okay, I'm a right-handed person. Let's use my right hand. This is where you would connect your trekking pole, or as you can see, I just found some sticks and I used those for porch mode. This thing's pretty badass. I like it. Lots of room. I like this thing right here. That slides back and forth over the ridge line. So you can have, you know, things accessible to you. You can use them and then send them on their way. So what are your thoughts on this thing? I happen to love it. You know, I think it's a good system. It doesn't feel like flimsy or cheesy or anything like that. You know, I mean, it feels like it's pretty durable, and I can't wait to use it. What do you like about it or don't like about it? I'm just curious. You know, leave it down below. Are you a hammock camper or strictly, as they say, a ground dweller? I prefer to be in a tent. That's just my own personal preference. But this opens up the door to make hammock camping extremely easy. Everything has been well thought out. They give you a lot of options on what you can do with this thing, whether you want to use it as a hammock, whether you want to just, you know, fly the tarp and hang out, I mean, I would use the system all together since it's all designed and integrated to be able to work together. So I can't wait to use this. You know, like I said, I'm all about if it's multifunctional, I'm all about it. And this thing is multifunctional to the max. And I love it. I think that's all that I want to show you. Did I show you these little pockets where the guy lines tuck into? Oh, I'll show you that. I'll show you that in a moment. But yeah, really, really cool. Ripstop nylon. You can see like the ripstop, and it is waterproof. Yeah, pretty freaking sweet. Let's see. What do you think? All right, now that this thing is in porch mode, I can show you. See these little pockets right here? This is where you would roll up your guy line, and you can just shove it right in there. You can shove it, but yeah, you can shove it right in this little pocket right here, and that way you don't have, you know, like guy lines all tangled up and everything. They have pockets for your guy lines on each side. So obviously 2 pockets here, and there's 2 pockets on the other side as well. All right, let me take this out of porch mode. This bug net will come all the way off if you're not wanting to use it. Oh, this is really awesome. Little pocket right here. Like I said, you can store stuff in there. You know, have a couple of beverages of choice right in there if you want. And this is your porch mode. It's as easy as that. I just happen to be in like a local area to me. This is, it's a campground, but it's closed for the season. And I'm allowed to, I have permission to do some camping here over the winter if I want to. So thank you, Dory. And yeah, I love this thing. For lack of something better to say, I think it's pretty cool. Now let's see how quickly I can get this thing down. I'm not sure if there's like an easier way to do it than how I'm doing it now. If you know of a better way to roll up your daisy chain, I mean, I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way really, but let's help each other out. If you know some crazy daisy chain secret, you know, let us know. Wow, I got this thing tiny. I got this a lot smaller than they actually sent it. And you know, more information will be down in the description if you want to know. If I've left something out, you can always feel free to look it up. Like, I don't know how long these straps are off the top of my head. All right, so yeah, we got it back in a little circle. I think I have an elastic for it somewhere. I did. Nope, it's gone. Anyways, let's see if I can get that in there. I'm just shoving them right in here. All right, so there's one that's in there. Obviously, I'll do the other one off camera because this is really exciting stuff, let me tell you. And then and then these stakes go in this pocket right here. So I'll be right back. So I just want to show you, I did actually, in fact, get everything back right in here without a problem. I got the stakes right in here, and just as a little tip, if you do end up, you know, getting this system, just keep them upright so when it just doesn't poke the bottom right here. And I just want to take 2 seconds to actually thank Travelbird for sending this out to me. I'm not paid or sponsored. I'm not making bank or anything like that. I don't care if you buy this or not, all right? I just wanted to show it to you, and I'm pretty grateful that they sent this to me, and I can't wait to use it. I appreciate you coming by and checking this out. Let me know if you're a hammock camper down below or what system you use, and would you be interested in something like this? This is really innovative, very well thought out, and I love it. So anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one. You have a great week. And that's it. That's a wrap. I will see you next time. Bye. I'm not exactly sure, but I think I'm seeing a few snowflakes. All right. Now I can go back and get a hot chocolate. See ya.